So let's talk about what's going on with Dorian right now and what's going to be happening and some of the model differences that are out there. Everybody now with the internet can follow the models, and many of us do. 85-mile-an-hour winds move to the northwest at 13, Category 1. Really, this hasn't changed much from 11 o'clock last night because dry air has been working in. One thing that has happened is the storm has expanded a little bit. The wind field has expanded out a little bit. Future track continues to show the turn there on Friday and a major hurricane by Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday coming towards Florida. And this position here is slower because originally this was the Sunday evening position, then the Sunday night position, then the Monday morning position. So the storm forecast to slow down. Now, looking at the fine details, it's not much of a shift to the south in this advisory. There was some discussion in the advisory from the specialist there that it was nudged southward, but it doesn't really show up there. Regardless, we're still in the cone, which means that the center of the storm could pass over us as well as farther to the north. And there's certainly a lot of possibilities then it weakens after that. So let's talk about the computer models this afternoon. Pretty much in good agreement as we go to the west here. Then look at this. Towards the end, a lot of them tick off to the north. That's that block in the break in the block that we were talking about. That big blocking high and then that break forms. That's the opportunity to go north. Some of the models that aren't shown, including the European, which I'll show you in a second, are farther to the south and slower. So we break out into three basic possibilities here. And I say possibilities because nothing is certain. A faster moving strong hurricane across North Florida. A slower moving, and because it's had more time over the water, hurricane over South Florida. And then now there's a third possibility thanks to the European model, which is a very slow moving hurricane, maybe even a stronger hurricane that turns slowly to the north. Does it turn to the east of us? Does it turn to the west of us? Too early to tell, but here's the model that supports that European model. Here we go through time. There we are Sunday morning. Here we are Sunday evening. There we are Monday morning. There we are Monday evening. There we are Tuesday morning. There we are Tuesday evening. It's just getting here because it's slowed down so much, and there we are Wednesday morning. So certainly something for a lot of things to consider. Still a lot of possibilities and a lot of uncertainties. In terms of planning, though, that's what's important. And is the weather going to cooperate? With more on that, here's Jennifer.
All right. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's going to be a long couple of days. And, you know, let's take it easy a bit and check all our checklists and make sure we're just planning and, of course, staying alert. So we've had some nasty thunderstorms earlier, but thankfully over Broward, the one that was over Parkland, Coral Springs has finally fizzled out. Just a little bit of some light drizzles near and around Coral Springs and Sunrise left over there. But Duck Key and Colony Beach, Colony Beach, dealing with some lightning strikes and heavy rainfall right now, and there's a couple of thunderstorms pushing off the southwest southern peninsula coast. And here's a live view out of Fort Lauderdale, so hey, it doesn't look too bad out there. By the way, today was not as hot as yesterday. We hit a high of 91. Remember, yesterday was a high of 96. Fort Lauderdale hit a high of 89, and Key West was the hot one at 93. Right now, temperatures cooling off after some of those thunderstorms into the mid-80s. Winds out of the east for Broward and Dade. We're going to keep those winds light tonight with a few storms possible overnight. Otherwise warm and muggy, mostly cloudy. Then tomorrow we'll be back in that southeast breeze, mainly all across South Florida, including the Keys, and that will produce some thunderstorms in the afternoon. Some heavy downpours expected. Still no advisories for boaters, but that of course could change pending on the direction of Dorian. Back to you, Craig.